Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shadow and Sun. Today, we will be doing the Sunday show-off, as we usually do at the end of the month. Which it is now, it's the end of January, And, as usual, we will be showcasing every craft, and in this case, a lot of non-crafts, that we've done in the past month, including the Dragon of the Month, but that is also that. What I mean by non-crafts is stuff that we painted that has little to nothing to do with anything else, except maybe like a singular video.
The Shadows of Brimstone video?
Yes.
That's correct.
Even though usually we don't show off everything we've done for things we make single videos on, but it works considering...
We've been pretty busy painting up a storm. Well, the little guy has. I've been working on the crafts.
Yes.
He painted up quite a few pieces for Shadows of Brimstone, but let's get this ball rolling with the very first craft of the month. That was the crystal pillars that we made, the light up. This one here seems to be having a little problem with the lighting. It's lit, but either the battery's dead or the connection's weak. These were actually a lot more complicated than you might think, getting the quartz rock to stay super glued to the bases. Next time I'll try a different method, maybe a faster setting glue. But otherwise I think they came out pretty good.
They definitely look good.
They're definitely, I didn't put the snow effect on them just so that you could use them for other sci-fi or fantasy.
Which is the same reason why this one, which was the first one we made,
has a bunch of non-quartz rocks in it.
Which I wouldn't recommend doing.
Yeah, it looks better if I turn it around and you just forget the fact that there's some non-quartz rocks.
They shouldn't be there.
I'm glad I saved the dust from crushing these quartz rocks to add as filler, and I can save it for other little things that was one thing I did earlier this week. I'll show you. But the quartz sand is nice. We got real lucky with these glass shards that we found.
Somehow in it there was a huge pile of just rectangular glass
on one of our hikes. If it wasn't for them, I don't think this project would look half as good. They
definitely do help.
Yeah,
I think they would still work and be able to exist.
When we turn out the lights, you'll see that they also add a little reflective quality. And
which makes it look like they are in fact glowing. But
yeah, you can see.
It isn't always. I mean, it's really only. I mean, this one it's not, because it's not going either way.
Either the batteries are dead or the connection's
really bad. I think it's the connection.
They're supposed to actually have over 100 hours of light time, and we haven't used.
I think it's the connection.
I don't think we've used even 2 hours out of that time.
Also, they really only reflect when they're close enough. Because here there's also these around it, which probably block out some of the light.
Maybe.
Also, the light still doesn't seem as strong as this one. I think this has the strongest connection out of all of them.
Yeah, and it's at an angle. Let's move on to the next craft.
Yes.
That
Which
was
one
the
was?
woolly mammoths.
Yes.
They also were a little more complicated than I thought, but I think in the end, hope you guys agree, they turned out pretty good for what amounted to about $4 total to make these. The crystal pillars were about 50 cents each to make. Everything was free except the actual icicles, and those were 2 for $1. But all the supplies needed, the milliput, the other paint and things like that.
So definitely one of the more expensive crafts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the next one cost a little bit more, maybe. But these were actually
the ice cave.
The ice cave. If you would have to, well, let's get into that next. But I think they turned out pretty good. I'm not 100% satisfied with the tusks, but I think they're serviceable. Considering
They do look and finish to me.
Considering how little use I'll get out of them, 2 or 3 encounters, and then they'll go and collect dust. Let's move on to.
But they do look good.
Thank you. And
Should we do the ice cave? Well, I know, like in order, it wouldn't make sense, but
let's just keep them in order, make things simple. Then we can set them all up for a nice parting shot. Then the little guy's masterpiece so far, compared to my version.
It's not really your version, it's just a smaller.
Yeah, it's tiny. But, I tried something new, and
It looks okay.
Yeah, I'd rather buy one, but you know.
But I still metals aren't the easiest thing to find.
I saw a couple from a company I don't remember, and they weren't humanoid at all. They were more like, you know, crystal dogs or something like that.
Dogs?
Yeah, and
Is it gonna be your third time this month?
no, he's not. He's not welcome tonight.
I know.
We got a lot to do. But believe it or not, this one and parts of this one actually glow in the dark. Shall we try it? I don't think they're gonna
At
glow.
the end.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna glow.
No.
Yeah, you can't see. It's too bright in here.
Turn the lights off completely.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it. It's
Well, also there's a light over there.
no, it's. I don't think they've had enough time to charge.
Well, we should still let them charge.
Well,
Also, if you notice, there's crystals and stuff.
He added the little crystals.
One
and
issue was
gems.
I might dry brush white over it later. I'm not sure if that'll look good because it seems to have a lot of yellow light shining through. Now I'm not sure if that's just because there's a lot of yellow / brownish colors.
No,
in
we
this house.
we should be getting some reflection off the whiteboards here, but I think it's actually just the glue gun sticks that we used here just aren't perfectly clear. Otherwise, I used almost an entire bottle of Valhalla Blizzard snow effect on this guy between his legs, his shoulders, his hips, and some stuff on the ground, his
Also,
hands. But I really like the way this guy turned out. I think I'll get more use out of it than the woolly mammoths in our games.
even though this guy would probably only show up once,
Yeah, but I mean,
he has an elemental lore.
yeah, I think I'll just have him come back, as opposed to trying to milk the woolly mammoths. Okay, put these guys over here, and let's bring out the big boy. Finished it last
Not
night.
really a living thing, but okay.
Here's our ice cave. I got the idea for another craft. If we still have these silver tiles, I might want to make a scene or something like that that looks like heaven or some goodly abode. Though I'm no angel, I think we can pull it off using some of the other tiles that we have left over from the remodeling. But all in all, I think this turned out pretty spiffy. I hope you guys try something like this at home. I didn't use any Valhalla Blizzard on this yet. I think it would just take up too much, so I just used the regular snow effects.
Yeah, definitely. The same happened with this and those. Probably just because it makes sense that this would be smooth.
And I'm going to slide this
No.
over to the left so we can show off your painting this month.
Oh yes, it's very strange.
We'll
Well,
start
we
with
should
the,
start with
the
the
dragon.
By the way, why did you paint his base completely with snow effects?
I was running out of time, and I just thought that, it would look okay. I kind of wish I would have put a little bit more rocks in there, and I still might, but for the most part, this is the little guy's paint job. I helped him out a little, but not really a lot. All in all, I think this took about 15 hours to get the whole guy done.
Which he has done.
I hope you guys like his
Actually,
work.
the only thing that might not be done
is
is
the mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
No,
We've been
I
pretty
was
busy.
talking about the
feet?
No, not the feet. Those are the whatever this stuff is at the end of the tail.
Oh, those fins? Yeah, we could hit that up with a little white.
Dry brush.
Yeah, but it does stand out. At first, I didn't really like the metallic blue without some white over it, but it gives it a little personal touch for him, and I think he should be proud of his work. Like I said, it took about 15 hours just for the dragon, not including the base. That was another 2 or 3 hours. But hope you guys like it. He gets to put it on his shelf in his room now and show off to his friends.
Even though technically it's actually yours.
No, it's not.
Actually, it is.
Well,
No, it technically was given to you.
yeah, well, I'm
It
going
had
to give it to
your
you.
name on it.
Yeah. Now let's go
Also, I
on.
don't have enough room.
That's the real reason.
Yes, that's the
He's
real
running
reason.
out of room. Roar. Come on. Okay, then we've got these little guys
Which, by the way, why didn't we do cinder?
during the winter.
Yeah.
Well, these magma fiends. These are magma fiends from Shadows of Brimstone, from the Sumo Kickstarter. They're neat little monsters. They're almost cute, but I wouldn't go quite that far. But they were fun.
Were they?
Yeah, you get to use
We
the.
fought them once.
No, I mean to paint. You get to do the
Oh.
lava effect. The best thing about them is the fact that their slobber is literally holding them up in the air, and I think that's kind of ingenious. I don't think anybody's done that before. Next, we have
The 3 lava men, which are,
we tried a little bit different technique than painting the way Flying Frog suggested by painting them black. We started with white, then the lava color, then dry brushed black, and picked out some of the black and added some yellow here and there.
also I intentionally he added the yellow afterwards, on his hands, but I intentionally left those without dry brushing.
Yeah, it was just a little too muted, and I think to get the yellow fiery effect that you were kind of hoping for, I think you like it.
I think you should have dry brushed the yellow instead.
Yeah, it just kept not getting thick and bright enough. I can always throw in a little orange wash over it or something. And last but not least, we have Belial. You saw this in our Shadows of Brimstone video earlier this month.
We definitely changed a bit.
Yes, we definitely finally got around to the base. He did almost everything of Belial. I did the base. I tried my hand at some OSL source lighting with yellow.
You should probably dry brush some orange on it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get some advice what to do next. All I did was lightly and not so lightly in some places dry brush with a Damon yellow over a white dry brush, and yeah, it's my best source lighting effects to date. But I think it's still
one of the only source lighting effects.
Yeah, but I think it needs a little more. But all in all, nice touch
Also,
by adding the lava color inside the hood instead of just leaving it black, just to
Which
give it
was
a
actually his idea to do.
Yeah, but he pulled it off, and I hope you guys like what you see. Let's give him a little setup here.
I don't think the setup makes sense.
Yeah, maybe these fire guys are attacking the ice
Well, then
dragon.
why would they facing...
Well, I'm going to turn around and just move them out of the way. You want to put the dragon in there, or the... You want to put the ice guy in there?
Even though he's...
Barely.
Actually, they're... What?
Barely going to fit. Let's put this one up front so we get more light in the back. He's the first minion to fall. Get some. Keep sliding over here. And then we'll turn all these fiery guys around. There. Scoot in for the last shot. Kids these days, right? So there you have it for our Sunday show-off show. I hope you like it. Next month we'll be doing an entirely sci-fi theme or month, skipping Valentine's Day as we...
We don't really have any ideas for it.
Yeah, we're scratching our head on that one.
So we decided to not do it.
Yeah.
Well, we had a few ideas, but...
I still will be
Not enough.
submitting something to Archon's contest for Valentine's Day.
thought you said you wouldn't be.
It's just a written
Oh, so not an actual...
submission. It's nothing too crafty, just something I came up with. And let's maybe turn down those lights and see
Yes.
how it all looks.
Lights? I can turn the lights completely.
It's good so they can see you because your shirt will light up with these lights. Lava men look great, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We hope you guys have a great February, and we'll see you Tuesday with hopefully something very special. Until then, good night, everybody.
Good night.